Well, my friends, it's happening. Xbox, the new Xbox is going to be very premium, very high end, hybrid console, curated for whatever. And it's going to be the bestest Xbox ever Xboxed. And it's going to destroy the RTX 5090. So, my friends, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew. Today is my birthday, so we are going to talk about the Xbox new premium. What did Sarah Bond say? Oh, I got to get back to it. My friends. A next generation Xbox console is in development, describing it as very premium, very high end, curated experience. So, guys, are we expecting this thing to beat the thanks, guys? Are we expecting this thing to actually beat the 5090? Bruh, I'm all for this. It's gonna be expensive, but it's gonna be premium. It's gonna be high end, curated, very, very high end, as in very, very means like a lot. All right, thanks, Cabbage. Chewbacca. I'm not saying that. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Mash. I appreciate it. I will do my best. I'm 45 years old. Thanks, Pella. He also asked if it will be a PC like the ROG Ally, and she basically said yes. There's no way in hell it's going to beat a 5090. Hey, man, it might. You never know, bro. Dude, we're talking about RDNA 5. We ain't seen nothing on RDNA 5 yet. We got 4 and it's damn good. And I guarantee it, if AMD was to put out a 450 watt card, that shit would shake the freaking foundations of NVIDIA. Trust and believe it would. Easy peasy. What's up, Wayne? Andrew, I hope you're... Yes, I'm having a good day. I had a cupcake or 2, possibly 3 from Costco. Might happen is it might be a decent for the PC folks as well. Dude, trust and believe if it comes out. Okay, so I've been talking to Asus. I'm still trying to get them to like send me stuff or whatever. They said they were supposed to, and that was supposed to happen a few weeks ago. So I don't know if they're sending it or not, but they have these things. They're called the ROG Nook. And essentially it's like a 50, did he say 5070? No, 5080, a 5080 and a 5070 Ti model. Okay. And so these things are kind of designed like a console. And so I'm trying to get him to send one out. And so that I can check it out. I wouldn't be able to keep it, but he said that they would send it out and let me like review it and stuff. So I'm like super curious about those, but those alone are like $2,500 or something. So I want to check that out. Thank you, Marty. I appreciate that. See those ROG Nooks, man, and like don't know if MSI is going to be bringing out an Xbox. I'm sure Asus is 100% going to be like a front runner for Xbox. Thank you, Display Reality. We can already pretty much assume that Asus is going to be like in the Xbox camp, especially for their new console hybrids. So here's my thinking, and this is how Xbox could be very, very smart about this. Okay. And I hope they actually watch my channel and listen to this, but this is how they could be very smart about it. So right now, AMD has the Strix Halo out. Okay. This thing is essentially like 4070 power. It's got a freaking good CPU, like it's like 7800 or whatever. It's like really good. It's like really good. Does very, very well. If they were to bring out something like Strix Halo, like an APU, probably faster than Strix Halo by that time. At least the next gen upgrade over what we have right now with Series X. So all they got to do is put that. Gosh dang it, camera. Don't be rude today. Don't be rude today. If they put that on a board and make it so you can slot in a GPU and then say that, hey, the APU is like, we develop games for this. This here is the set base system. Like if you want that console experience, you know, so people that are like, oh man, I only want to pay like $500-$600 for a console, they get that. That's like the entry level. Okay. Obviously it will have the same amount of RAM or VRAM or whatever it is. And then you get, and then they build this thing to where you can insert your very own GPU to like take that thing up a bunch of notches, bro. That would be cool. Oh yeah, dude. Asus is, I can't say anything that I know, but I don't know. Why do you think I've been covering a lot of this Asus stuff lately, man? I'm like, Asus is like one of those, is one of those companies where I'm like very interested in what they're doing right now. That new monitor that I just bought from Asus, dude, holy freaking crap. Thank you, Dare D. Holy freaking crap, dude. That monitor is so badass. So we got that hooked up to Mama's Xbox, and she played it yesterday while I was at work. And I came home and she's like, so I checked out that new monitor. And I was like, well, what'd you think? And she's like, that looks really good. I was like, damn, babe. Cause she went from that 1440p monitor to the freaking 4K, to the 4K. I was like, damn, dude. I think my wife's a 4K lover now. I think she's hooked. I'm gonna have to keep her away from my OLEDs though. Actually, I would get her an OLED if she really wanted one. I mean, if she really wanted something like that for her system, I would absolutely do that for you. Thank you, Rawl. Thank you. 1980. Oh, nice. Yep. 45. I hit the big 4.5 today, man. Damn. I'm starting to feel a little old. Got the little gray in my beard. It's all right, though. I can use that just for men or whatever, bro, and paint it again. You just paint it right out and it will come out. So my prediction power-wise for the new Xbox, oh my gosh. It's kind of weird once you start once you start playing PC, man, you kind of start to get like an outlook on things. And what, because going off of that, give the stream yes, thank you, Cabbage. Yes, please, guys, give the stream a like. Just AI color your beard. Yeah, exactly, bro. Just use the 5090. I don't know, man. That freaking new Xbox is gonna beat the brakes off the 5090. Well, think about it. Xbox Series X came out. The card that generation before the generation was the 2080 Ti. So the 5090 is essentially the card before the new generation. That Xbox Series S, well, Xbox Series X is about a 2080. It's about a 2080 Super, maybe 2080 Super. It's going to beat the brakes out the 5090. It's going to stomp it right into the pile of goo where it belongs. You guys don't have any faith in AMD. I do. I do have faith in AMD. AMD, PlayStation, working together, building out Amethyst. Dude, trust and believe. Trust and believe, man. You think PlayStation's gonna let our little AMD fall apart? No, dude. We got the top. We've got the NVIDIA of gaming, which is PlayStation, helping helping AMD. Ooh, we'll let that slide. Okay. Come on, it's got to be a fun stream, man. Yes, dude. I think that RDNA 5 is going to be very powerful, man. I think RDNA 5 is going to be very powerful, and I could see AMD's RDNA 5 cards beating 5090. Oh yeah, we're back to the cousins thing. Maybe. Who knows? I think they will. they're already very, very close. If AMD would have put out a freaking 90 class card this generation, it would have been close. I can guarantee it would have been close, man. Like the rest, like pound for pound, like AMD is there. Why can't they let them have a 7800X 3D? Because PlayStation doesn't want to sell you a 7800X 3D. PlayStation doesn't want to sell you anything high quality. Sony wants you to buy a PC now. So does Xbox. They don't want to keep losing money on consoles. They want you to buy a PC. They do. Sony just wants you to buy their games on PC. Sony doesn't care about they care about their platform, but they want to sell you a PC just as bad as Xbox wants to sell you a PC. Even the PlayStation developers want you to buy a PC. Even freaking Shuhei Yoshida is playing freaking games on his Xbox Ally, bro. That was the first thing he bought when he left Sony. He's like, dude, I'm getting me an Xbox Ally. What's up, Weevil? I'm getting me an Xbox. They don't care about Ghost of Yote. Ghost of Yote is not going nowhere. Ghost of Yote is already dead. That game's already DED, bro. I played it for about 4 hours and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Maybe someday I'll go back to it. I don't know. But it's, dude, Ninja Gaiden 4 is already smacking that game around, dude. Pow! Pow! Take that, Ghost of Yote, whatever. Yeah, dude, Ghost of Yote is not a very good game. In terms of like, I don't know, dude. I don't really care for. And not even because of her politics. I don't really care for the character, bro. I don't like Atsu. It's not that I don't like her. It's just, yeah, dude, she's boring. She's super boring. Yeah, dude, Ninja Gaiden 4 is preem. It's fast. It's fluid. It's everything you want from a freaking from a Ninja Gaiden. Absolutely everything you want, and it sticks and it stays true to like the formula of Ninja Gaiden games. Like it is incredible. Like I'm playing it on the easy peasy mode, and it's really easy. So I might bump up the difficulty. I might bump it up a little bit. That's because she's boring. She's lame. She's lame. She's not a very good actor. Thank you, Flemish Line. 45 years old, man. 45. I'm the big 4-5. Get this, guys. I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked. In 6 months, I can legitimately say I'm 45 and a half. That's going to be so cool. When somebody asks me, they're going to be like, how old are you? I'm 45 and a half. See, you can already say it, Flemish Lion. You can say you're 45 and a half, bro. You're like in the zone right now, bro. You're in the zone, bro. You can be like, I'm 45 and a half. And that only happens every 10 years, bro. Every 10 years. Halfway to go to 90. Yeah. Yeah. Could you guys imagine me still doing YouTube at 90 years old, bro? Retire my job at like 60 and then just start doing my body doesn't say I'm in the zone. I'm telling you, dude, if you're my age, start doing carnivore. Do carnivore for 30, 60, 90 days. Get your health back, bro, and then just maintain that. And then like treat yourself. You know what I mean? Like tonight I had some cupcakes for my birthday. Diet look like I'm basically full carnivore right now. The AMD granddaddy. I'll be like, I remember back in my day, I was the only YouTuber out there really pushing the AMDs. And now everybody, yeah, you just eat meat, bro. Stick to steak, beef, bacon, butter, and eggs for the first 30, 60, 90 days. And water. Like you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Like just stick to it. Or lamb. You're in Europe, lamb. Any kind of ruminant ruminant animals or whatever. So like beef, don't eat turkey. Beef is the best. Beef and lamb and sheep and mutton and stuff like that are going to be the best for you. Anything that chews the cud. No, I'm just joking. Cleanse your body, boom, and then get all your freaking health back. Your joints heal pretty quick. You won't believe, just after 30 days, you're gonna freaking do it. You're gonna be insanely happy. You want to eat more fat is what you want your body to do, is become keto or whatever, and you get that through eating fat. The more fat you eat, like, you get full faster, you stay full longer. Like, it's really good for you. It really is good. Yeah, turkeys are terrible. I eat chickens, but I don't really care for turkeys. It is, dude. Turkey's horrible. You can eat avocados. You can have avocado. um, yeah, I do carnivore because I like meat, dude. I just like meat. I like it. And it's easy. It's really easy. I don't have to worry about, yeah, dude, it's just so easy, man. I buy steak, I fry it up, I eat it, I buy eggs, bacon, butter, milk, or no milk. You don't need veggies. What do you need veggies for, bro? Explain to me what you need veggies for. What's up, mad scientist? You really don't need veggies. I've been on carnivore for 2 years now. 2 years. You don't need the nutrients. You get everything you need from beef. You get everything you need from beef. Cows eat the freaking veggies, then I eat the cows, and I get all of that. Name one animal on the planet. Name one animal on the planet that eats everything we do. You don't even need a multivitamin, dude. Salt, magnesium, and gosh dang it, what's the other one? You can just get like some. Just eat a lot of salt. Eat a lot of salt. I had before and after pics, dude. I've got videos on the channel. I mean, you can even see my face, dude. I'm not all porky like I used to be. I used to be fat. It's not even a diet. I eat as much food as I want, dude. I eat meat all I want, and you just get full faster. You don't need fiber. Fiber is actually bad for you. Your body can't do anything with fiber. It can't digest it. It can't, like, you're just putting a whole bunch of stuff in your body that's filler, dude. You don't even need it. Like, you literally do not need most of that stuff. 2 years now, and I feel incredible. My friends, welcome back. Every time I eat beef, I go into a coma. Why would you go into a coma? Thank you, Bobby Cook. Thank you, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. Why would you need that? Like, your body, see, when you eat meat, when you become a carnivore, you don't even have to poop that much, bro. You don't even have to poop that much. You just become regular. I used to have IBS. I used to have IBS. I'd sit in the bathroom for like 35, 40 minutes. I started eating carnivore, dude, and I'm out of there in like 3 minutes now, bro. At the max, like 3 minutes. I'm done. It's quick, fast, and over. Ribeye steak. Ground beef hurts your chest. Good turkey all day. Ooh, yeah. See, well, the thing is like, I used to have a shit ton of heartburn, bro. Heartburn was so bad. And then I started doing carnivore. Now I don't ever get heartburn anymore. Never. Never. My joints don't hurt anymore. My freaking, yeah, dude, it's easy to get up in the morning. It's bad if you don't go strict with it. There's about 1 to 2 week transition phase. Yeah, dude. Like, for the first couple of weeks, you are going to feel like trash. John Doe's right. You are going to feel like trash. You're going to have a lot of diarrhea because your body's going to be getting rid of all that freaking water it retains. And then after a couple of weeks, boom, you just start feeling amazing. I think it was 19 days. I think it was day 19 that I started feeling like, holy shit, man, this is amazing. No, I was I never said I was gonna sell. Yeah, I did. I guess I did say I was gonna sell my. I guess I did say I was gonna sell my 5090. No, I'm not selling it. I'm keeping it. Yeah, exactly. Carnivore diet it will bring out everybody's Chad line. You'll be a Chad again. Your hair will grow back. If you're balding, you'll get your hair back, dude, because the sugar's probably what takes away all your hair. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, HDZ. Happy birthday, you fluffy. Thank you. Huh? I'm not a marshmallow no more. I'm a diabetic. Yeah, dude. Keto will freaking blow your freaking mind, bro. Yep. Carnivore is good. I like carnivore. Yeah, dude, I'm not selling my 5090. Beef, chicken, eggs, butter, Greek yogurt, but I still have potatoes and bananas. Yeah, dude, you're fine with that. See, the thing is just moderate it. Moderate it. Eat your carnivore like all the time. Work in intermittent fasting with that. Because carnivore, just eating a high fat diet is gonna satiate you longer. So you're not gonna get is hungry all the time. You don't get hunger pains anymore. Like I don't ever feel hunger pains anymore. So is what you do is you work in intermittent fasting with that. Okay. Give yourself about 16 hours a day, only eat within like 8 hours. I know it gets hard, but dude, you're just using it to fuel your body. I've been doing it for 2 years now, man. I feel incredible. Yeah, don't liver is so nutrient rich that you only need a little bit of it every once in a while. Just go to your butcher and have them working some liver into some burger. Eat that once a month, and you're good. Like you get all the nutrients you need just from that. Liver King was just insane with it. Like it is very nutrient rich, and it's like really good for you to eat liver. But look, just work it into your burger. Just go to your butcher, have them grind it in there, and then just eat it. Yep. Once you honestly, John Doe, once you become carnivore, that pretty much is how it is. Like around November last year, um, I've been like I'm carnivore all week. All week. The weekends is I might have a salad or I might have a banana. Sometimes I'll have like a donut or something, but for the most part, like I am like 90% carnivore. That's why you just got to grind it up into your burger now. Grind it up into your burger and you'll be good. We came to talk about Xbox and here we are, dude, talking about carnivore. Well, no, because it literally saved my life, guys. And I know I should make more videos about it, but I'm not a freaking doctor, dude. I don't know the laws about freaking getting people to try something, dude. So look, man, all I can tell you from personal experience is carnivore diet changed my life. It made me feel better. It got rid of a lot of the problems that I was having. Um, Definitely lost some weight. It's a lot easier to maintain like a normal weight now. I can maintain the same weight for months on end now. um, I'm actually going to be doing because today was my birthday and I had three cupcakes. So starting tomorrow, I already went and bought all the beef and shit today. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to be back to 100% carnivore, just beef, bacon, butter, eggs, and salt. I think the next Xbox is going to be. I think Xbox truly understands that. Look, the only way they're going to be able to keep selling Xboxes, yeah, you'll drop all the water weight really fast within a couple of weeks, and your joints and everything will feel better. And then it will slow down. Like you'll be down to like 1 or 2 pounds a week or something that you'll lose. And if you work in intermittent fasting, maybe you can bump that up to like 3 pounds. But yeah, you do lose weight very quickly, very quickly. All the regular fat will be gone quick. Like you'll burn that pretty damn quick. If you're really big, you're gonna have saggy skin. That's just a side effect of being like really big, but you're gonna lose all that weight. The hardest part is gonna be losing the visceral. The visceral fat, you have to fast to lose that. You have to that's what I'm working on is that. Time, but he is definitely correct about the keto carnivore. Yeah, dude, the keto carnivore is gonna absolutely change your life. It's especially if you're older, man. Like feel like I was 43 when I started. I felt like I was in my 60s. I would literally come home and take a nap every day after work. And now, dude, I don't even take naps. Every once in a while, I still do, but I don't take naps anymore like I used to. I go to bed at midnight. I wake up at 5 o'clock, and I stay up all day. I stay up all day now. Ooh, sometimes I go to bed at 10. It's not like perfect, but um, I did not suffer the insomniac that a lot of people talk about. The insomniac comes from your body. Your body just you don't need to sleep as much as you think you do. Yeah, exactly, man. I feel like I'm in my late 20s right now because I've eaten a little bit of junk and I drink those damn Celsiuses. If I could quit the Celsius and just go back to water and stuff, damn it, that's what I forgot to get at Costco tonight. I forgot to buy my water. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. But I did buy. People were mad at me over on Twitter because I told them I was going to buy this right here. Look, Ninja Gaiden #4. I bought this game and it's called Ninja Gaiden #4. Like I bought it and I've got 50 minutes in it already. Ooh, it's the platform wars now, and I'm not sure how Sony fans are gonna just Sony fairs and that. No OS, it's walled off garden. I think Sony's gonna have a hybrid something too. I think Sony will probably have a. I think Sony's gonna bring something out. They have to. They have to. I mean, they can keep trying to do the console thing, but they have to go. The thing is they'd have to make it cheaper, and Xbox is going to be more powerful. It is going to be a more premium experience. Yep, about 5 hours of sleep now, John. That's usually where I'm at. About 5 to 6 hours of sleep, and I'm usually good. I'll have to look that up. Been trying to be healthier lately. Oh yeah, man. What's up, Tommy? How you doing, brother? Thank you, Cabbage, for your generosity. I appreciate that. I can almost. I'm seriously, guys. The more you donate, the more I get to play my RTX 5090. That power bill is ridiculous. So I need that. I need the money. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Flemish Land, are you buying the Vampire? No, I'm not going to buy that game. I I bought Battlefield 6 and Ninja Gaiden 4 for my birthday. I didn't buy Battlefield 6 when it first came out because I still had time left on my EA Play Pro. Thank you, Razlufi. Razlufi. I just started 28 minutes ago. You can chill, bro. We're gonna go for a couple hours. Back in the PSP era, we all thought Xbox was going to release their own handheld back in the days. Yeah, but they never did. I'm glad they did now though, with Asus. I just do the yeah, I mean sparkling water with lemon juice or whatever is better. It is better than soda, but I just do the Celsius. Playing on hard, and I'm impressed with the first attempt. Just need a bigger budget to make it truly AAA. Yeah, you can. I was noticing that, John. I was noticing that while I was playing it. I was like, all right, it's incredible. Like, I'm glad the gameplay is phenomenal, but it really could be a AAA game. But I'm glad that they made this. I'm glad. I'm glad they made this because we need games like this. And that's what I was saying when I was playing it. I was like, gosh damn. It is so nice to have a return of this kind of stuff. We need that 360 era type gameplay back. We do. They don't need to be $70 games, but we need that type of game back. No OS. Oh, they do it. Oh, they're gonna have to rent freaking OS from Microsoft, bro. They're just gonna have to do it. 7 to 8. You're 35 and you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Ah, dude, you need to start carnivore, bro. My kids and my wife pretty much eat the same stuff that I do most of the time, but they do eat other garbage way more often. Jurassic World Evolution 3 over Bloodlines 2. Damn. You know what the funny thing is Ninja Gaiden 4 on Game Pass, that's actually a really good value. I don't know. See, $30 is like, no, I'm just gonna buy it. You know what I mean? No, I'm just gonna buy it. Celsius drinks have crazy sweetener. You're right. They do. Thank you, Dan Kim. I appreciate that. Happy birthday. Enjoying the content. Made me a 5090 believer. You should be a 5090 believer. 5090 is an incredible thing. But I'm sitting here and I'm playing Ninja Gaiden 4 tonight, okay? And I started off on the 5090. 5090 was giving me about 150 frames or whatever, native 4K. I was like, holy shit, on the train part. And then you get into the world and it drops down to about 110. Well, I'll have you know that the AMD 9070 XT with FSR gives me the same frame rate. So it's like, okay, you have to look at that and you have to decide, do you spend? I guess is what I'm trying to say is fake good enough? You know what I mean? Like, is upscaling good enough to I think here's my thing, guys. I think upscaling is good enough at this point that it's hard to justify that much on a play on a 5090. It's hard. It's hard, but it's still good. I mean, if you're like if you're just I'm a purist, okay, get your 5090, dude. If you've got the money, you ain't got kids that are worrying, get your 5090. But dude, you can have that experience with a little bit softer graphics for the same for significantly less money. You need to add fermented foods to your diet. Oh no, can't do that. You can't add fermented. That it's full of sugar, bro. It's on the sausage diet. Oh boy, I feel bad for you, bro. If she's on the sausage diet, that's a lot of sausages. Yes, upscaling absolutely makes sense at 4K. Got a tip for you, Froggy. Add Ninja Gaiden 4 to NVIDIA app and use RTX HDR instead of their HDR. Also update the DLSS model preset 2. By default, it's not great. Yeah. Actually, I was just using native. I was just using native and it looked good, man. I don't I got a 5090. I'm getting well over 100 plus frames. So using upscaling is not necessary on that. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to just set it to max and play, 5090 is incredible, guys. It costs a lot of money. It's a lot of money to buy. You got to build it in a good rig. You can't just get cheap ass shit. You gotta build it around a good platform. So that's gonna cost you a little bit of extra money. Like you don't have to do what I did and spend an extra $3,000 on that, but you do need to have at least a fairly robust system to run a 5090. And then you're gonna have, you know, the cost of running it too, which adds up, man. It does add up. What do I think about the internet going out worldwide? It wouldn't have went out if we would have had a freaking king, man. If we had a king, it wouldn't go out because then the king could just command it. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I Desperado. I came to that conclusion on the RTX 5050. I was like, dude, this is actually fun playing around with the settings and getting the best experience you can get out of a 5050. I was like, holy shit, man. Seeing that card run games at 4K blew my froggy brains all over the road. Thank you, Jerome Heeb. I don't know how to say it. Heeb. Maybe that's right. Heeb. I only bought the 5090 to benchmark. I don't play games. That's pretty much what I bought it for. No, I'm just joking. I bought it. I'll tell you guys right now, the plug and play VR experience on the 5090 is incredible. Incredible. I was like, holy crap, this just works every time. I was like, it just works. It works. I was playing, dude. I got the Thrustmaster back out yesterday. Because it's the 1 year anniversary. So I wanted to check it out. So I put it out. I put it back on the wheel stand, and I was just sitting here and I was playing a bunch of sim racing last night. I played about 4 hours of sim racing yesterday. And you only got one video out of that. Are you happy? Are you happy you only got one video? But I threw on Automobilista 2. And I'm sitting there maxed out on PSVR 2 5090. And I'm looking at this game as I'm driving. And I stop. You know, I'm on the Nordschleife. I'm in my freaking C8R. I stop and I look out. And I'm looking at like the grass, the trees, and everything that always looks plasticky on like other games. And I'm like, holy shit, this like looks really good on this game. And then I tried a bunch of other games, in VR, all of the ones that are built on Unreal Engine look like they are freaking plastic. All of the like, I didn't remember. I mean, like you got a set of Corsa that looks pretty good too, but I'm looking at that damn game and I'm like, holy shit, this looks incredible. I think that those people, Alan, enthusiasts, they already know what they want. Dude, they're not interested in buying an AMD. They're not interested in buying cheaper cards. They know exactly what they want. They're buying their 5090. They're out there looking for the exact best one. They're trying to find whatever one is going to freaking overclock the best. That's what they're looking for. And so for me, like, dude, I could be happy on an Xbox. I was awake when the internet didn't die for me. Oh, I don't know why, but it was good. It was good. I do, dude. I love the C8R. I love the C8R, and honestly, the new CXR that just came out in Gran Turismo. That car is beautiful. Beautiful. Internationally go with lower quality graphics with the intention of loading the full map and assets into VRAM right from the start to avoid traversal stutter. Yeah. I find that to be the case because I don't think I've had any racing games lately that have poor that are poor quality. I mean, when EA Sport WRC first came out, that one was a little messed up, but dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Assetto Corsa Rally, bro. You don't even know, man. That game is like, oh gosh, day one buy for me. Day one buy for me. And then we get Project Motor Racing on the 25th. Whoo boy, November is gonna be racy, racy, racy. I want to get I should have my 90 days same as cash for my 5090 is up on the 22nd of November. So I've got probably like 3 or 4 more payments on that, and then that's completely paid off, like on my credit card, so I don't have to pay any interest on it. And then because I know I'm going to be doing a lot of sim racing throughout the end of the year, so I'm thinking that I don't know. I need to stop buying stuff. I really do need to stop buying stuff, dude. I'm like running out of money. buying. So it was cool. I put the 5090 on the Best Buy card. I get my 90 days, same as cash or whatever. I could have extended it to like 6 months, same as cash, or 12 months or 18 or whatever, but I like to pay it off faster so that I don't have that shit hanging over my head. Because if I stretch it out longer, then I'm sitting there buying other stuff. And so I try to pay them off as quick as possible. And so once I get that done, then that frees up more money, but I'm still trying to save money to go to CES this year. Well, thanks, Based. I appreciate that. Your favorites are the Porsche 918 and the Camaro Z1. Nice, nice. Those are nice cars. I like fast cars. I like Corvettes. I like McLarens. I like Austin Martins. 38, 45. But I'm glad I look 38. Okay? I'm glad. It's maybe it's because I still have all this hair that I still look kind of young. My wife says I'm going bald up here, but I don't know. Am I going bald? I guess I am going a little bald. She says I'm going bald. I don't know. I think she just I don't know, man. Sometimes I trust her, sometimes I don't. She says I'm going bald. I look in the mirror and I got all this freaking hair on my head still, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going bald. It's only a drone shot bald. She says I'm going bald, man. I'm like, what are you talking about, lady? I mean, I'm 45 and I still have all that hair. Now I could see if my like freaking widow's peak were like way back there, but it's not bad. I just got a big forehead. I got a big forehead, man. People used to tell me that all the time. You got a big forehead. I'm like, I don't care. I got a big brain too. I know, man. Dude, why do you think I'm so self-conscious and I wear a hat, dude? My wife always tells me I'm going bald. Honestly, I'm just too lazy to freaking style my hair, bro. 42. Oh man. I'll tell you what, bro. My hair started growing back after I started carnivore. Oh, I know. Thank you, V. Thank you, man. Direction of hair pattern in this area, not all an issue of going bald. I don't know, man. Like 49, I just saved bald now. Nice. You'll be 50 in March. Damn, bro. Thank you, Mr. Dude. Thank you. Thank you for coming tonight. Tweet down. One thing I realized post build was the need for RGB fans. I bought the quiet light. Wings, reverse normal. Realized it looks like a 14-year-old's PC. Returned them all and got non-RGB subtle. Dude, I like the RGB. RGB doesn't bug me at all. It actually kind of looks cool. I like being able to have my PC all blue, man. It's cool. It's cool. You're just not one of the cool kids. I want to be like all of the cool kids. I do. I want to be like the cool kids. Why do you think I bought a 5090, man? I bought a 5090 for street cred. Thank you, Mr. Dude. I like to entertain people, man. I hope you guys understand that. Like, I do like to just be entertaining. I just come up with some weird ass shit every day. You know, I'm like, okay, what can I do to discredit the 5090, or how can I glaze it or whatever? Ninja Gaiden 4, buy it when it goes on sale. No, I'm just joking. I like it. I like it. It feels good. Quality wise and graphics, it is what it is, but in terms of like straight up performance and having fun, abso-freaking-lutely. Thank you, Dave S. Oh yeah, dude, that it does pop, especially that light blue that I got in there now, Dave. Holy crap, it looks so good. It looks good. Good. if I make it, I'm not trying to work till 70, but that's just nuts. Oh man, I'll probably be working when I'm 70 because I like stuff more than money. So I'm gonna have to keep a steady flow of money, bro, well into the future. Nice, Mr. Dude. Nice. Oh yeah. You'll like it. You'll like it. It's good. Um, I was watching a little bit of Fighting Cowboys review, and he said it was about 18 hours long or 15 hours. You could probably get through it in about 15 hours, which is pretty standard for that game. For like the older ones, I think they were about 8 to 12, maybe 13 hours. Thank you, Javi C. It runs well. It does run very well, dude. It was like, I was like, holy shit. It was running really good on the 5090, 9070 XT, native 70 frames a second, native 4K. 5090 was giving me about 150 on the train. And then when I got to the area I'm at right now on the 9070 XT with the 5090, it was about 110, 120 frames. So that's pretty good, man. Like 70 frames on the 50 on the 9070 XT, I get about 120, 120-ish on the 5090. What are my thoughts on low-end entry 5090s, Gigabyte or Zotac? I only paid for the MSI Vanguard for the better cooling, and the deal was gone for the Zotac, but I hate the RGB. I hate how the RGB says Zotac Gaming. Wait, you got a Zotac one? Zotac Gaming. I don't necessarily have a I would have I personally, when I bought my 5090 Tweed Town, I was like, there was two models that I wanted. Okay. I either wanted the Asus Astral because I love the aesthetic of that card, or I wanted the MSI Gaming Trio. Well, I like the Gaming Trio. I had the 5080 Founders Edition, and that was the exact same freaking fan and everything for the 5090. And so I'm actually glad that I got my Gaming Trio. Like, I love the way that card looks. It's second to none for me. So I don't necessarily have a problem with the other ones. If I was going to go for a cheaper for a cheaper one, um, I would probably go with, so it's Astral, MSI Trio, Asus Tough. After that would probably be maybe the Vanguard. I don't know if I like the way the Vanguard looks. I do, but I don't. And then after that, I would probably do the Founders Edition. But I mean, if you want a 5090, all 5090s are 5090s. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Game developers need to start using the features more and more and more. Why? Because when I'm playing on my 9070 XT, I can't tell the damn difference. It feels the same. It feels incredible. It doesn't even matter. Start using the features. Just make sure the features actually pop. That's all that matters for the future. I went to work for my birthday, then I came home and I ate 3 cupcakes, and then I'm gonna have steak as soon as my wife gets back from Bible study. Mm. Thank you, Kindred. I appreciate that. MSI Vanguard, I personally find the gaming marketing appeal very dated and borderline cringe. Nah, quit being an old guy, bro. Quit being an old guy. Quit acting old and stuck up. No, it's cool, bro. Just embrace it. Just embrace that shit, man. Let the freaking RGB fly. You know what? Honestly, I kind of felt the same way at first, Tweed Town, when I started. And now it's like, dude, I just like the RGB, bro. Like, okay. I like the RGB that I got on my ROG on my Strix board. I like that freaking eye, the way it looks, like that pixelated freaking aesthetic to it with the colors, and you can change it with aura, um um and then aura sync or whatever, and then with my ROG with my ROG freaking gosh dang it, Ryujin 3, the aesthetic on that looks incredible too. So some RGB looks very tasteful. I guess the fans, as long as they're one color, I like it. Like this right here, like look at my 9070 XT. It's all red, dude. It looks consistent. It looks good. That black and red really mesh. Yeah, you're an old gamer, bro. 24, bruh. Just embrace it. Everybody will think you're cool like them, and then you'll fit in. You need to fit in. Dude, you start doing shit against the grain and people look at you weird, bro. Trust me. I know I'm a professional against the grainer. The deluxe version of Arc Raiders Frog. Yeah, I'm buying it. I'm buying it too. Absolutely buying Arc Raiders. I'm really hoping that I can stick with it. Oh, Josh, what's up, buddy? I'm really hoping that I can stick with it though, because I really want to play more of that game. Thank you, Mr. Dude. I will be happy. Let me get some more likes from you fellas. It's bad enough I got my i3 cache to 14.3. Thank you, Fenrir. The viewer played some Bloodlines 2, just a couple of hours. It's interesting. Nice, nice. Yeah, it probably is, bro. If you got time to sit down and play a game like that, cool. Honestly, 4K max detail, 200. Oh, nice, dude. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Looks more professional and sleek, but hey, everybody got different. See, that's the thing. It's like when I saw the freaking Founders Edition, Alan, I was like, damn, that card looks sick. But then I got that 5080 and I plugged it in and I looked at it and I was like, this looks dull. This looks dull with all my flashy freaking. It didn't fit my aesthetic. It did not fit my aesthetic very well. 5090 to fit in. I'm loving that VRAM for intensive 3D modeling and rendering. Ooh, I used to grow up thinking pressing the buttons harder makes the character stronger. I probably did too. I used to think that doing this shit would make Mario jump higher, bro, when I was playing. Somebody told me that doesn't work. It's not going to make him jump higher. And I was like, you know how hard it was to break that damn habit when I first started gaming? Because I was like, boom, 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 boom. It was hard to break that habit, bro. It was hard. It was very hard to break that habit. I got Arc Raiders for free with the purchase of an MSI Gaming Trio 90. Oh, you lucky, Dan. You're so lucky. I think it's going to do well. Ocarina of Time, I did. Did I beat it? No. I actually hated that game. I hated the old Zeldas on the 64. You know what? I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I actually hated the Nintendo 64. I thought that was probably the worst console I ever owned. I hated the way the games looked on that. I hated the freaking there was not a lot of games on 64 that I actually gave a crap about. I think Nintendo 64 was when I switched to PlayStation and I was like, all right, I'm doing PlayStation. PlayStation had cooler games. I mean, we had Symphony of the Night on PlayStation and we got that freaking stupid ass Castlevania on freaking 64. Yeah, I'll buy a new Xbox. Is 8-bit or 10-bit better? 10-bit. 10 bits way better. Depending on the screen you have, 10-bit is better. Lean to the side when I'm trying to avoid something in a game. Oh gosh, plug in this controller and pretend to connect it. Oh, thinking it was playing. Oh, nice. See, I like the Zeldas that were like the 3D, 2D ones. Those were cool. But once I went to 64, like I didn't like a lot of games. I mean, Mario 64 was good. Gosh, dude, there just wasn't a whole lot, bro, that I cared about on the 64. I hated the controller. I mean, Donkey Kong was all right, I guess, but needed an expansion pack for that game. Like there was just, there wasn't a whole lot of games. I mean, Winback was cool. Um, I think, I think that freaking 64 was probably the, I wasn't playing first person shooters back then. So 007 did not do it for me. F-Zero. See, Super Nintendo was peak. Regular Nintendo was like, okay, I'm getting into this. Super Nintendo was peak for me. I was like, oh, this is so cool. And then right after that, dude, it was like Sega Genesis and freaking all of that stuff. Dreamcast was a big moment for me because I was like, holy shit, graphics look good. after Dreamcast, and that was like the generation that like really set shit in stone for me. But then PlayStation 2 took over everything. The regular Xbox, PlayStation 2 and Xbox. But during that generation and the start of the 360 is when I was a manager for a game store. So I mean, like I was having all consoles and GameCube and shit. Everything was badass. That generation was incredible. And that was a very good Street Fighter. Was so fun back in the day. It was. All of those games were fun back in the day. Sheesh. I'm probably a Street Fighter fan more. I used to remember going to Toys R Us with my mom, and I'd get paper, then get a paper to exchange it for Game Boy Color in the front register. You got a paper to exchange for a Game Boy Color. Final Fight. Final Fight was cool. Super Nintendo was such a badass console, guys. Oh my gosh. That was the first console that I actually had to work for and buy myself. I uh I had a paper route, bro, and I bought that, and I the only game I could get was Bill Lambert's Combat Basketball. That was literally the only thing I could get. Good thing the Super Nintendo came with Super Mario World. Because I was like, damn, dude, I played the crap out of Super Mario World, bro. I played so much of that game. That Combat Basketball was very dumb. Games back then were $100 a pop, man. I remember going in and buying freaking Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate. That game cost me $96 after tax. I was like, gosh dang. So when PlayStation came out, I was like, yeah, dude, we get $50 games. I was so happy, bro. I was so excited. $50 games, man. That was incredible. Mr. Dude being backed into a corner, playing Street Fighter, you would get destroyed. Oh, yeah. Street Fighter's a fun game, man. I don't know if I care much for the new ones. I mean, I got a fight stick so that I can play them. I got to buy the Mortal Kombat collection this month. We would have to work to get a game. Oh yeah, dude. Now these guys cry about $70 games, and I'm like, oh gosh. I'm like, wow, dude. Could you imagine? Like, yeah, dude, we did rent a lot. I had a Blockbuster freaking. That's the thing. That's why I never went negative against freaking Game Pass, dude, because Game Pass was such an incredible value. I used to have a Blockbuster freaking pass, bro. I would rent the games. They would let you have like one or two or something at a time, and then I would play them, and then I would take them back and get another one. And I just had that on freaking auto pay. Soul Calibur, I like Soul Calibur a lot. Soul Calibur, Dead or Alive. Um, I'm more of a Soul Calibur or Dead or Alive fan than a Tekken fan. More of a Mortal Kombat fan than a Street Fighter fan. So I like Mortal Kombat, Dead or Alive. Street Fighter's fine. Never really got much into the newer ones. Um, but then I don't know, man. I played a lot of fighting games when I was younger, but now I just don't care about them as much. I just don't. I bought and beat Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, I used to manage a Game Crazy in the West Valley here in Utah. I was a manager there. That was fun. Like I said, dude, I'd see kids come in and bring in their whole stack of games, dude, just to trade it for one game, bro. And their moms would be like, so like, you really, that's it? That's all they're going to get for that? And I'm like, well, yeah, these are old ass games. Like, what am I supposed to do? Take them over and show them the price that I was reselling them for? And I'd be like, it's not like we're trying to rip you off. It's just the value of these are like so low now. It was bad, dude. The kids that would come in and trade in all their shit for one Pokemon game was ridiculous, bro. I had a kid trade in a PlayStation 2 and a stack of freaking games and still had to pay cash for what was it, a Game Boy Advance? I think it was a game, or maybe it was a DS at that time. I think it might have been a DS. I think it might have been a DS. The folder, was it the folder one? Yeah, it might have been a DS. He got a DS and a Pokemon game for that PlayStation 2 and like 16 games. I was like, holy crap. Thank you, Mr. Morales. Daddy Trump took away my EBT. I might go protest. He took away my EBT card. My EBT card. You know what the funny thing is I see them damn videos of them people out there like, yeah, I got $1,700 in food stamps. And they're doing all them like shopping things. And I'm like, damn, that shit must be nice. Buying all that fucking garbage. And I'm like, well, I went and spent $300-400 at Costco and I got me enough meat to last me for freaking 2 weeks. I'm like, I'm good. Free snacks card. That's exactly all it is just garbage, man. 7-Eleven cards. Those people waste those, you know, I don't feel, I do feel bad for the kids, but I don't feel bad for the parents because I work, my wife works, and we do that to feed our kids. How often do you go hungry, Junior? Never. You never go hungry? You eat whatever you want, right? Yeah. Whatever he wants, man. We buy food and the boy goes through it in like a day or two. Hey. He's hungry all the time. I'm not even joking, bro. He used to say that shit. We'd buy stuff when we come home and be like, damn, I wanted some of that. And I'd be like, do you eat it all, boy? And he'd be like, yeah. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm hungry all the time. And I'm like, oh gosh. He doesn't say it anymore. He's gotten better. He doesn't eat everything out. He'd be like, who cares? I'm not even joking, bro. I'd be like, why'd you eat all that? And he's like, who cares? I'm like, damn. I'm like, man, I wanted some of that. He's like, who cares? He was kind of a jerk when he was younger, bro. Junior's gotten so much better though now. He's a lot more respectful. He used to be a little a-hole, bro. He used to be a jerk. I'm going to buy checkerbirds with my BD card. Oh man. Ooh, man. I just want them to understand that like rubbing it in like our faces, people that actually work and buy our shit, because that's like, that's the thing you're supposed to do. You know, it, in a way, okay, this is the way I look at it. It's like, I go to work, I make a finite amount of money, right? I got to make that budget last. I got to be able to buy food. I got to be able to buy clothes. I got to be able to buy the necessities in life, right? And then I get extra money to the, so that I can buy the toys and shit that I want. But I always have to keep it in this revolving circle of money, work, money, expenses, shit like that. Like it's always just in this revolving circle. And when you see these people just taking that shit for granted, and I'm like, okay, you feel happy for yourself. You got $1,200 worth of groceries. I'm like, shit, I got plenty of food, and I got a 50/90 bill that cost me $6,000 that I did all in 1 month. I'd rather have that and steak instead of a bunch of junk food in a freaking cart, walking around in a hoopty ass car, making fun of people on your freaking cheap ass cell phone. Like who gives a shit, man? That's the way you want to live. Live. That's fine with me. Sheesh. I might try to get some money for the 50/90. Oh, damn. I'm not trying to shame people for having benefits, because it's like, look, if you need them, get them. Get them. And then get your shit up off the ground and go work. You know how freaking good it feels to be able to walk into Costco and buy basically whatever I want and walk out the freaking door and not feel like, oh man, how am I going to pay my light bill? Like that feels good. Like it feels good, but like shit, there's sacrifice that goes with that. You got to get up and go to work. My wife has to get up and go to work. It's yeah, dude, it sucks, but holy shit, dude. Could you imagine sitting on your ass all day not doing nothing, dude? I'd go crazy, man. Like I have to get up and go to work every day, bro. Like I have to. It's not that it's not that I have. I mean, if I don't do it, I will go crazy. I will go stir crazy. I would rather be at work than out hanging out with my friends. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jay Allen. Yeah, exactly. There's no price on happiness. You need to freaking occupy yourself. You know what I mean? I do. I do take pride in my $1.50 Grizzlocks. What the hell are those? I like it. I like it. I like going to work, man. I do. I like getting up and going to work. I think a lot of people are just I know that like the younger generation right now, they feel like there's no way out. They feel like there's nothing they can do, but oh yeah, hot dogs. I do like hot dogs. But they just need to go to work. They just need to go to work, man. Love those cheap ass hot dogs and drink. Yeah, baby. $100.50. Daddy Trump takes away their give me dats. Their give me dats. I don't know what that means. Loads and loads of government money, and they get while simultaneously having designer clothes on. See, I don't really care about that shit, dude, because they're broke. Anybody running around shopping at Walmart with Prada, they're broke. It's like, duh, man. It's like they're broke. So it's like you just laugh at them, and it's like, gosh damn. I look at them as I'm like, you're human, like whatever, but priorities. You know what I mean? Priorities. It's like going out and buying like one set of designer clothes and then trying to pretend like flexing and shit like you got money. But most people that got money, like, dude, I wear grungy ass clothes to work, bro. Like, I don't even have I have very little nice clothes because I don't give a shit about that. I was circling around the house like a madman. Oh yeah, dude. When you're not working, men have to work, bro. Like it's just ingrained in our DNA. If we're idle, then yeah, idle men are not a good thing. car payment, yeah, exactly. Having $1,000 car payment, living in a freaking yeah, exactly. Go out every morning and it's sitting on bricks. That's horrible. That's horrible. Like, why would anybody, dude? So when I first started the union, okay, I had to work two jobs. I was still paying child support for my oldest two daughters. Like they were taking half my paychecks, bro. Like, boom, gone. And so I had to work two jobs just to make ends meet. Um, Finally paid off my kids. I own them both. I do own them now. Like it was long and it was hard. And trust me, I was pretty damn broke. I was broke. Like I know what it means to be broke, but I paid them off. I own them now. They're both mine. Um, and so I was working two jobs, and I was working one job. I was working at Pizza Hut. I would deliver pizza at night, for the tips and shit. And all the younger guys there, all the kids, bro. Thank you, Sev. All the younger people there, these guys would be like, man, I'm not making enough money. I only made like $20 tonight. And I'd pull out my stack 120, $130. And they'd be like, how do you make so much money all the time? And I'm like, because I took like 5 times more deliveries than you guys. I don't stop and freaking chat with friends. I don't stop at the gas station. I don't do stupid shit. Like I come here and I deliver freaking pizza while I'm here. And I work longer than you guys too. I get off work at my other job at 3:30. I get here at 4:15 and I work till midnight. I put in the work, bro. And people are like, "Oh, you got money." I'm like, "No, dude, I got to pay for my kids, bro." Like you do what you got to do to pay for your kids. And now, bro, I make more now than I did working when I first started the union and working Pizza Hut at the same time. I make more now at a 40-hour week than I did doing both of them. So now I don't have to do both. Thank you, J to the M. Yeah, exactly, man. Like if you're doing a low skill job, I mean, if you're making $20 an hour fast food now, $15 an hour, bro, that's $20 an hour is $40,000 a year. $40,000 a year. The government gave your father's license. Work ethic with some people nowadays is horrendous. It is horrendous, man. But you've got so many people out there, machine, like poisoning our kids' minds, dude. They just poison them. They tell them, no, man, you can't work. You like doing all that. I'm like, yeah, you work a shitload when you're young. Why? Because you're fucking selfish. You want to buy every stupid thing. You want to buy designer this. You want to hang out with your friends. You need more money to do all that stuff. Now that I'm just an old guy that sits at home, I just buy the shit that I want, man. I'm not out there wasting money on stupid shit, dude. I just buy what I want. Nice, J to the M. I get put on projects that take months to complete, sometimes almost a year. Yeah. 16-hour days? No, man. Those twins probably keep you up more than 16-hour days, bro. Those little monsters. I wanted a good wage, so I went out and got a skill worth exactly, bro. You want money? Get a freaking good job, bro. You can't work retail and shit unless you're gonna get into management. You get into management and you're fine. But if you're just gonna be a bottom feeder at a low wage paying job and cry about it, that's not society's problem. That's your problem. That's a you problem. I look at the job that I have and I look at the guys that work there, bro, and there's so many people out there that could work that kind of stuff and make that kind of money and be fine, bro. But they choose to freaking work in crap ass jobs that aren't going to pay them. Working overtime is kind of, well, now, I mean, before they would just tax all our overtime anyways. I'm going to buy a 5090 with my EBT. Yeah. About six. I hope some part of me is like, yeah, dude, I hope Trump really does send us checks for all the tariffs and stuff. But at the same time, I'd rather him just pay off the freaking government debt, bro, so that we can stop hearing about that shit. Start managing money better in Washington. Hell no, man. Hell no. Just pay off that damn debt. Don't send me a check. Don't send any of these broke ass people no fucking checks, dude. Pay the bills. Pay them damn bills. Start showing people how to do it. You guys have been a very terrible experience. What? You need to go outside? Junior, you need to go outside? You need to go out there. Okay, Junior will take you. Junior will take you. Exactly, man. If they would just if they would just drop our tax rate and charge, I don't care if they charge tariffs, dude. I really don't. Just buy what you want to buy, man. Buy exactly what you want to buy. Hopefully by the end of the year we get good tax returns. And it that's what I'm waiting to see. That's what I'm waiting to see before I pass judgment on anything. Um if the tax returns, because my wife works a shitload of overtime. So if we get our tax on no overtime and stuff like that, cool, bro, cool. That will pay off the extra money that I spend on tariffs, dude. Won't ever be paid those, so might as well take the money. You don't need the money based. You don't need the money. When little Sev sees you on screen, he gets a weird crooked grin, looking like he's plotting something. That little monster. His first words were froggy, actually. Nice. Because he's fully relying on God, man. That's the way it should be. Gotta go potty. Well, at least he's not suffering from like not being able to speak too, man. Like I was kind of worried about the kids. Was that hereditary for you, Sev, or was it something that happened during your life again? I totally forgot. It's been a while. Daddy Trump can lower the price of my video games. He needs to lower the price of my video games. Strangely enough, he learned it from my wife saying Frog Boy all the time, telling me about videos and things I'm missing. Oh, nice. I don't need it, but no, you don't need it. You don't need it. Freaking apparently the politicians in Washington need our money more than we do. They are wild, but buy the shit that you want to buy, dude. Don't buy cheap ass shit from countries that you don't need, bro. You don't need most of that stuff, bro. You don't need it. You don't need it. Trust and believe you don't need it. At once to lower gaming prices. I know. I'm gonna need preferred. What is it? Best. What is the thing for the medicine that it does? Preferred nations or something. You know, we need our cheap ass video games. Because I had a deep bass gruff voice. I'm also a big man too, but I caught a bad case of laryngitis. Oh, that's right. That's right. Bro got wrapped up in Timu advertisements. I know. He's like, I need that Timu shit. And I'm like, why, dude? Honestly, guys, I don't mean to say this, and I'm not trying to be mean, but you gotta look at it, okay? So we just had the Sim Racing Expo, okay? You got companies like Fanatec, Logitech, Thrustmaster, Simucube, um, Ace You've got these companies that have literally spent lots of time, money, effort into perfecting these products. Okay. I didn't think so. Okay. The first time I ever had a direct drive wheel, a company in China sent me out the Camus from Camus. That shit blew my mind. I was like, damn, this is awesome. And I sat here and I argued with people, telling them, man, there's no way Fanatec is better than this. There's no way, blah, blah, blah. And then reality set in. Okay. It's an incredible wheel setup. Don't get me wrong. Like Fanatec is awesome. If you like setting shit up by yourself and you're the DIY kind of sim racer guy and you fully understand all that, boom, get your Camus and save some money and have fun. I didn't buy one yet. I will soon. I spent $6,000 building that 5090, so I'm kind of poor. I'm kind of broke right now. All the other, like I don't have the extra money to buy that right now, but I will eventually. But Camus comes out, okay? You got Camus, you got MOZA, you got Sim Magic, you got all these Chinese brands of sim racing equipment popping up 4 years ago. Okay. All of a sudden, 4 years ago, but what happened before that? You had Fanatec and Thrustmaster and all these companies having their stuff built in China. And then all of a sudden, boom, China all of a sudden wants to start making sim racing equipment cheaper and then selling it with significantly higher specs back to the communities. But there's a catch. You have to set all your stuff up. None of it's going to have day one support from developers. The reality set in really quick. I can get on my Fanatec. I can hit the auto button, and every single game that has a Fanatec banner in it, sure as shit, those games are freaking really, really optimized for your Fanatec equipment. Go figure. Same goes for Thrustmaster. Same goes for freaking Logitech. They all have native support. I did get an X870 board. I got this one, the Rogue Strix gaming Wi-Fi. This board is absolutely incredible. And then I got the I got the ROG Ryujin 360 ARGB Extreme. Yeah, I got the X870E. My internet speed right now, let's do a speed test. Speed test. Run a speed test. Ooh, my upload is slow, slow, slow. 406. Mostly Asus. Yeah, mostly Asus. The case is Asus. The freaking cooling is Asus. The motherboard is Asus. Not bad over Wi-Fi. Yeah, my computer is Ethernet. I guess I could do a speed test. Speed test. Speed test. Let's do start. Wow, dude. That fast. $842. It's 842. 842. It's 842. 842. Yeah, it's pretty fast. It's fast. I download games pretty quick. It's broadband. I got gigabit. I got business class gigabit, bro. Had to buy the business class so that I can feed you guys all the entertainment that you can handle. I was told by YouTube that I am in the top 10% uploaders. That's why I make the big bucks on the YouTube. Dude, I have to put in it's just funny how my videos die so quick. Mm, Facebook. Oh, sure. I don't see the purpose of those AI computers for work or what. I do. Frog, if you ever want to try something new, try gaming on Linux with Bazai. Oh, I'm not doing Linux. Yeah, I don't care about Linux, bro. I already have enough stuff to entertain me. I don't need Linux, bro. That's just a distraction that I don't need. I don't have the time to sit and learn that crap to try to make content on it. So anything like that is just a waste of time for me. I don't think it's going to give me a better experience than Windows. I don't care. Windows does not bug me enough to where I would care about it. Baloney. I just don't care about Linux, man. I don't care about it. I just don't care. Like, I'm sorry, man. There's plenty of guys out there that know about Linux, and I don't care. Frame chasers might be DMing soon for an ultimate AM bro versus Intel bro ultimate showdown. He's like, wait a minute, man, you're stealing my thunder. Thunder. I'm like, I ain't stealing nothing from you, buddy. You're just a weirdo, man. Get out there and sell some more of them. Get out there and sell some more of those Linux or those Intel freaking things, bro. AI computers are going to be very good. Like it's building out a technology, bro. It's building out something. Like you just have to be you just have to be patient, Dr. Blitz. You have to be patient, bro. AI. Look, I listened to a speech from Jensen today, bro, and like AI is the future, bro. They only have to render one pixel, and the rest AI takes over, does it. Nice. Frame chasers. I don't have so, but I tried it. Yeah, I don't have the time for that. Bro, I'm at the point where I'm barely able to like sit down and really enjoy some games. It's not that it's hard, Purple Fish. It's not that it's hard. It's just that I don't care about Linux. Like I don't care. I don't care about it. Like I have no desire to learn it. I have no desire to use it. It I you know what I mean? Like I just don't care. Like Windows, I've been using Windows since probably 98, 95, 98, whatever. Like when Windows came out, I've been using it since then. Maybe not like everybody else, but I had to use computers basically my whole life, and they've always ran either DOS or Windows. Started out on DOS in elementary school, and then moved my way up to freaking Windows. Yeah, I know. I'm never gonna. Well, I'm not gonna say never. Okay, there might get a time where I'm bored and I want to try to create content, so I'll dig into Linux or something. But right now, I have no desire to do it. I will. I okay. I'll talk to my friend that has like a PC store and see if he just bought a whole truckload of that Windows 10 shit that's being like he just got like a whole truckload of it or something. I'll get in touch with him tomorrow and see if he's got something that I can throw Linux on and then just play around with it. Maybe in my spare time. I'm not going to sit there and just like go to Linux town, but maybe if he's got like a cheap ass laptop or something I can get from him and throw Linux on, maybe I'll do it. But that's it. That's it. Like I'm not gonna go out of my way to. Mm, yeah, I've been playing ranked Marvel Rivals in the past months. Silent Hill F has a single player experience. I plan on running Cyberpunk 2077. Nice, nice. to test the 5090. 5090 runs 5090 runs Cyberpunk 2077 at 30 frames per second, dude. It's awesome. It's actually playable on 5090 with everything turned on at native res. It's actually playable. The main issue with AI at the moment is that the companies are not willing to put any resources into a good local AI model. I mean, they got to make all their money back somehow, bro. They spent tons and tons and tons of money on building this AI out. They're gonna have to monetize it somehow. Doesn't have the bloat. Well, does Linux have the security that Windows has though? I think I mean I'm not saying that my security on Linux is perfect. I'm not saying that my security on Linux is perfect, but it is definitely hello. I'm a fake frame bro. Never care for native. Yeah, dude. It's like 300 frames. 300 frames with fake frames, bro. 300. Secure the Windows because it's not a single thing and has many more distros than just one version. Like, but Linux requires way more maintenance. That's pretty. I have okay. So I have done a little bit of um. I have done a little bit of. You never touch the terminal in modern desktop Linux unless you choose to. That's fine. Ooh, I'm sorry, man. I haven't used the terminal at all yet. And that should end. Why should it end? It's not a monopoly. You could buy a Mac. You could buy a Mac. This comes out. Linux ain't it. Just use Soljo as I know. Terminal for see. I don't know what is the terminal. My uses are gaming and web browsing. It's just not necessary. I'm not intimidated by it. I just don't have a need for it. That's all I'm saying. It's not that I'm intimidated by it. I actually used to run Ubuntu back in freaking 2007 or 2008. I mean, it was fine. I had like I would receive PCs that were not exactly freaking up to snuff, and it was easy to just throw Linux on them, bro. Back then, I mean, it got the job done for just opening up the PCs and stuff. Not saying that it's hard. I'm just saying that I don't care to use it really. Nonsensical smack. Well, I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm just not really interested in using Linux. I've never used it. I've used it before, but I just don't need it now. In denial about the decline of Xbox when I send him videos about. He thinks it's all clickbait thoughts. Your best friend is in denial about the decline of Xbox. Explain the denial, or what? Explain the decline of Xbox. It seems like Xbox is the number one selling platform on PlayStation. So how would it be in decline? Aren't they outselling freaking? Isn't like most Xbox games in the top slots over there on the PlayStation? They're selling really good on Steam. They sell good on the Xbox store. They got Game Pass. I don't see how it's in decline. Are we talking about the console hardware itself, or are we talking about the actual games hardware wise? Um, yeah, hardware's been in decline for a while though. Hardware on PlayStation is in decline too. PlayStation's in decline too. Everybody's going to PC. I mean, the console side of things is uh, little kids don't care about consoles until little kids care about consoles. Consoles don't matter anymore. They're literally in decline, all of them, except for maybe Nintendo Switch. PlayStation's in decline. Xbox is just affecting Xbox faster than PlayStation. But once Xbox is gone, or actually once the new Xbox comes out and it's a bridge between Xbox and PC, I think the new Xbox might do better than the old one because you'll be able to play PlayStation games on the new Xbox.
Oh, I'm home.
Hi, baby.
I made it. Barely.
Well, that is good.
Yeah.
Did you make it there on time?
No.
How late were you?
Like 15 minutes or so. It was fine though.
I don't think so, Alan. I think that as as the population of console gamers grows and gets older, the demands get higher. So unless PlayStation and Xbox are going to start making higher quality, like think about it. You're a 45-year-old guy, you got a 65-inch $3,000 TV, you want your shit to play at 4K. You're not going to keep accepting 864p on your freaking on your on your freaking PlayStation. $1,200 sounds reasonable compared to the PCs I've bought. $1,200 sounds very reasonable, and that will net you a pretty damn good PC in 2 years. I mean, dude, you can go out and buy an $800 PC right now that will smoke the freaking Series X and PlayStation 5 Pro. I mean, seriously, if you can, I mean, you could build one for yourself for about $1,000 with a 9060 XT in there, and that will smoke the freaking the consoles. Automation. If someone will list 20 CLI steps, someone will automate it. But I think the mass majority still play on consoles because it's simple to use. I think that I think there will always be a thing for consoles, but it's definitely declined from its high. From its high. I mean, think about a PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. That generation was almost 200 million freaking consoles sold. Last generation was not even close to that. I mean, it was almost close between the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. but every generation it's declined, and now we're sitting at 30,000 or 30 million Xboxes sold and 80 million PlayStations. That's 100 and that's what 110 together. 110 million from their high of over 200 million consoles. Crack it for free on PC. Why should you pay $70 for Silent Hill F on PC? Or you should buy it on PC for $70. Hey, Windows hosting go for yelling. It is definitely shrinking. The console generations are getting smaller, my friends. See their favorite streamer on PCs. Yeah, exactly, dude. Everybody's going to PC. All the young kids, they want PCs or tablets. Nobody, dude. My wife's family, they have a lot of youngsters, and not one of them are talking about, oh, I need an Xbox or a PlayStation. None of them, bro. I'll ask them, I'm like, hey, you guys got a PlayStation or an Xbox? And they're like, we got a tablet. We play Roblox. I'm like, oh gosh. You guys are, yeah, I'm talking about your family.
They have Xboxes.
Not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
No. They're always like talking about Roblox. What is that?
Ariel?
Switch 2 is an anomaly, okay? Switch and Switch 2 are an anomaly. People like that's like Disney, bro. You have to buy one of those. Only lasts 2 years, and then the next gen GPU releases, and the consoles are. It doesn't even, dude. The 30 series already freaking smoked the consoles right the moment it came out at the same time. 904. 720p, 30 FPS. Transition to PC 2 years ago. Was an Xbox fanboy. Couldn't care less about Xbox now. Exactly, bro. Once you move on, once you move forward, there's really no reason to go back. Switch 2 is 10 years behind on tech, but little kids will buy it. Switch 2, well, you're older. You're not a young kid like all of freaking Megan's freaking friends' kids. They're all freaking wanting tablets and Roblox.
You're right.
They're probably sending nudie pictures for Roblox for Robux.
Gosh. Stop that.
Them little creepers on Robux, bro. Nintendies are a special crowd, okay? Nintendies are special. Xbox Ally X is only about 20% faster than the Switch 2, according to comparison vids I've seen. 20% faster is 20% faster for twice as much money. That is good. Good. I think the other shoe is going to drop for the Xbox Ally X because it's got the AI NPU in there. I think you're going to see something fantastic from the Ally X, bro. We're talking AMD, bro. Fine wine. It's gonna get better. Just like my original Ally, it's gonna get better. Better. I could play all of the Xbox One games on my Ally. Dude, I can play Assassin's Creed Valhalla ultra wide on this. Runs just fine. I'm actually thinking about downloading freaking Ninja Gaiden 4 on it. I think Steam and PlayStation. I don't know, man. I think that PlayStation will eventually do a loader for Xbox or for PC, so they can try to hide their games from Xbox. But I don't know. Yeah, Steam would be a better competition to PlayStation, but Steam needs to start making their own games. I honestly think that AMD and NVIDIA should make native games for their hardware that they keep putting out. They want to keep selling us GPUs every 2 years. I want to actually see what these GPUs can do from the people that are making them. I know they make games, they just don't make enough of them. Ubisoft would have a better chance. I would choose both, Trent. Both of them are good. I love my Switch too, and I love my Ally. This is my ally, my ROG Ally. ROG, it's in the house. Dude, I freaking love this beast. I got this basically when it came out. Everybody told me to get a Steam Deck, and I waited for the Ally because this is the one I wanted. I waited for the Ally. Everybody got Steam Deck. Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now, man? I'm joking. My Ally is better than a Steam Deck. Everybody wanted a Steam Deck. I bought an Ally. I'm glad I didn't buy a Steam Deck, though. I think I would have been underwhelmed with it. Yeah. I'm still waiting on Half-Life 3. I'm still waiting on Half-Life Alex to come to 2D or 2D screens. Move away from. Yeah, I got Half-Life Alex. Set the VR down and back away. They should port that to non-VR. I think it'd be better. Thank you, Vape and saying. I got the LAX and I love it. Did you get one? Not yet. I'll probably get one either first of the year or. Did I sell my PSVR 2? No, I use it on my RTX 5090. It works perfectly. Yeah. I think they do have a lot of Half-Life games, but they're old. Oh gosh, yeah, Requiem's going to be incredible on a 5090, bro. Oh my gosh. It's going to be so much better. Half-Life 2, but Half-Life 2 is so old now, man. I kind of wish Resident Evil would go back to its roots too, but at least they're bringing third person. I'm getting GTA 6 on PC. That's why they delayed GTA 6 so it can launch on PC too. Silk Song and Blasphemous. I have the 5080 Super. That would be nice. We'll have the 9080 XT 24 gigs. It's going to be a beast. Yeah, I mean, I've never really been a big GTA fan, so I don't really mind waiting a little bit for it, but I played Battlefield 6. Yeah. I actually just bought it. GTA on a ROG LAX, I know for real. I liked the first one when it first came to PlayStation 2, when it was the third 3D one. I liked that one. I liked 4. 4 was all right for a while, but then I've never beat any GTA. I'm not going to sit and cover that game. It might. Yeah, they've always been, but now PlayStation and Xbox are selling their games on freaking on PC. Why would Rockstar miss out on that opportunity? Rockstar's like, what? You guys are selling them to PC now? Shit, I'm selling mine to PC day one too. I'm gonna if GTA 6 launched simultaneously on everything day one, I guarantee it would be the fastest selling Grand Theft Auto game ever made. And you would see the fastest mass migration from PlayStation and Xbox to PC ever. PlayStation and Xbox, dude, those guys, if they want exclusivity for a year or whatever, they should be offering Rockstar zero money. Like they don't get any cut from that game. They should be thankful that thing is going to help them sell consoles, to be completely honest with you. Excited for Battlefield 6 and GTA 6. Nice, nice. I don't think it'll run bad on PC. I think it'll run pretty good. I think that that's why Rockstar's like re-releasing all these games right now, is because they're trying to get themselves more experience launching on PC. Because I think, if I'm correct, Rockstar does all their own games for PC. It's going to be locked. I guarantee it, dude. If GTA 6 launches on PC day and date, that'll be the fastest migration you've ever seen from console gamers to PC gamers. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 runs good. I think the new Red Dead Redemption run pretty good. New Gears of War is being cooked right. Yeah, I hope so too. DLSS, I think it's it'll even have frame generator. It'll have frame generator. So yeah, it'll come out and it'll be fine on PC. I think GTA 6 is going to run fabulous on PC no matter what. Dude, we've got frame generation now. We've got FSR 4. We've got DLSS 4. It'll run fine. Dead Space 4 being in potential talks. It's already been canceled, sadly. Thank you, Gaming Tech. Thank you, my friend. I have to go feed the gremlins. All right, brother. Have fun. Stay well and take care of them little monsters. I heard that. Yeah, I heard that it was canceled. Blade is not canceled yet, but if they don't get it out within the next year, I think it will be. It took them about a year from the announcement of Indiana Jones till the game launched. So I think Blade's about the same way. I think Blade's launching next year. All right. Good night, Mr. Dude. Good night. I just thought I'd come and hang out with you guys for a little while on my birthday. Bye, Mr. Dude. Yep. Once Butter Smooth Left 4X is enabled, boom. Everything runs gooder. Everything is gooder. Thanks, Trent. I appreciate it. I'm a vapor. Can't wait for Metroid Prime 4, December 4th. Nice, nice. Dude, I'll be so busy on December 4th and 5th with freaking Avatar's third person mode, dude. Oh, man, I'm so excited for that. You don't even know. Me too. I'm a vapor. Everybody's a vapor. Nobody smokes anymore. Smoking is for weird people, for weirdos. It's by James Cameron. Yes, yes. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to. This movie going to be 3 hours long? Yeah, probably.
Oh. Some sort of noise happened in the kitchen. Gotta go feed a dog. Ow! Candy? I knew it was you. What are you doing? Get out of there. Okay, go.
Hold on, guys. I'm filling something out real quick.
Junior? Did you ever change the laundry over? Okay, can you go do that for me? I think it's just the clothes in from the washer to the dryer.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I guess better. 5 a.m. Dude, it's 5 a.m. Good night, dude. Bro, Battlefield 6 Royale's coming out next week. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Everybody told you happy birthday.
Yeah, I got told happy birthday. Oh, Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. Interesting. Interesting. See, I did not even know that is coming out. So, all right, guys. I'm going to catch you guys later. I'm going to play like an hour of Ninja Gaiden 4 so I can get you guys a video tonight on Ninja Gaiden 4, at least the first impressions of it. So, you guys have fun, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me for a couple hours on my birthday, man. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you all for all the generosity on my birthday. Now I can afford to play my 5090 for a couple days. You guys are awesome. See you later. We'll see you guys in the next one.